You're listening to an Airwave Media Podcast.
Feel like who art Ed?
Try to slice it.
Who art is Mr. Wood, art Ed me?
Good. Either way, it's ambiguous. It works on so many levels.
I know.
That's off to a great start.
Welcome to Who Arted, weekly art history for all ages. I'm your host, Kyle Wood. Today, I want to change things up a little bit. Instead of focusing on just one artist and artwork, I thought it'd be fun to look at some unusual ways people engage with the arts today. So I've got 5 artists who kind of play with their food. If you like this kind of quick episode covering a few fun facts, check out my other podcast, Fun Facts Daily. Every weekday, I put out 5 fun facts, a word of the day, and practical tips, all related to the episode's subject. Earlier this week, I covered candy, and that actually served as the inspiration for this episode. But now on to today's actual topic, 5 visual artists who take playing with their food to a whole new level. Number 1, Jason Messier. This artist immortalizes celebrities using their own favorite snacks, vices, and even their trash. Jason Messier is perhaps the most famous artist who uses candy in his work, constructing incredibly detailed and witty mosaic portraits of celebrities using a huge variety of materials, often tailored to the subject. He's a master of so-called junk art, creating vibrant pop culture commentaries that are as clever as they are complex. He's made portraits of pop stars using licorice, red vines, and gumdrops, and has even created portraits of figures like Snoop Dogg out of marijuana or Kevin Bacon out of, you guessed it, bacon. His process is sort of a treasure hunt, collecting items sent by the celebrities themselves or things he finds that reflect their public image. The final pieces are a visual feast, inviting the viewer to look closer and discover all the tiny, meaningful objects that make up the whole. Whether it's a portrait of Amy Sedaris made from candy or Lady Gaga from poker chips and electronics, Messier's work is a vibrant and often humorous celebration of the very essence of celebrity culture. Number 2, Vic Muniz. This celebrated artist transforms mountains of garbage and drizzles of chocolate syrup into priceless works of art. Brazilian artist Vic Muniz takes the idea of unconventional materials to another level, recreating famous historical paintings on an epic scale using things most people would throw away. He's famous for his series Pictures of Garbage, where he arranged thousands of items from one of the world's largest landfills to form enormous mosaics, which he then photographs from above. The resulting images are both beautiful and profoundly thought-provoking, blurring the lines between refuse and Renaissance. Muniz's genius lies in his ability to see the potential for beauty in the mundane and discarded. He has used a variety of other unusual materials, creating intricate portraits out of grains of sugar on a black paper and perfectly recreating famous artworks like Caravaggio's Medusa using nothing but chocolate syrup on a plate. His artwork challenges the perception of value and forces us to see the world and the materials in it in a completely new light. Number 3, Conrad Engelhardt. This artist paints stunning portraits, not with paint, but with the lingering stain of thousands of glasses of wine. London-based artist Conrad Engelhardt creates stunning pointillist-style mosaics using thousands of wine corks as his medium. He masterfully uses the different shades of red, purple, and brown stained into the ends of corks by wine as his color palette, turning the remnants of past celebrations into breathtaking art. His subjects range from portraits of famous figures like Marilyn Monroe and Audrey Hepburn to recreations of classic nudes, with every individual cork acting as a single unique brushstroke. The beauty of his work is layered in meaning. Each cork not only contributes its unique shade to the overall image, but also represents a specific moment in time, a dinner party, a wedding, a quiet evening that has now been immortalized within the artwork. By recycling these humble objects, Engelhardt creates mosaics that are not only visually striking, but are also imbued with a collective memory of thousands of shared experiences. Number 4, Jim Bakker. Now here's an artist fixing city potholes, not with asphalt, but with beautiful, permanent works of art. Chicago-based artist Jim Bakker brings a fine art approach to a common civic problem, waging a one-man war against potholes by filling them with custom-made mosaics. Using the ancient and incredibly durable technique of setting glass and marble tiles by hand, he installs intricate and often humorous images directly into the street. His subjects range from ice cream sandwiches, flowers, and Dunkin' Donuts coffee cups to his iconic Treats in the Streets series, bringing a moment of unexpected joy to an otherwise ugly and annoying urban flaw. Bakker's work is a powerful statement about civic pride and the value of beauty in everyday life. While city crews use temporary asphalt patches, Bakker's mosaics are built to last, often outliving the street around them. His art doesn't just fix a hole in the road, it transforms a symbol of decay into a unique landmark, offering a delightful surprise to pedestrians and drivers who stumble upon his hidden gems. Our 5th and final artist who plays with their food is Kristen Cummings. Now, if you already listened to my other show, Fun Facts Daily, this may sound familiar, but it's such a delight, I think it bears repeating. Instead of paint or tiles, Kristen Cummings uses thousands of jelly beans as her medium to create vibrant and complex mosaics. As the official artist for the Jelly Belly Candy Company, Cummings creates incredible candy-coated masterpieces ranging from portraits of historical figures and animals to stunning recreations of famous works of art like Leonardo da Vinci's Mona Lisa and Vincent van Gogh's The Starry Night. She uses the vast palette of Jelly Belly's colors as a painter would use pigments, relying on the distinct hue of each bean to form the details of her images. From a distance, her work looks like a regular painting, maybe with a little heavy impasto. But on closer inspection, you realize the entire image is composed of candy beans. The process is incredibly painstaking and requires immense patience and a steady hand. For each piece, Cummings first paints a color map of the image onto the canvas. Then she meticulously glues each individual jelly bean into place, one by one, ensuring the color and orientation are just right. A single large-scale artwork can take over 50 hours to complete and may contain anywhere from 8,000 to 12,000 jelly beans. Her work is a brilliant example of how creativity can transform an everyday treat into a unique and impressive form of art. This concludes this week's episode of Who Arted, part of the Airwave Media Podcast Network. If you found this tolerable, please leave a rating or review on your favorite podcast app. You can find images of the work being discussed this week and every week on social media at Who Arted Podcast on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, and of course on the website whoartedpodcast.com. Podcast done.